Greetings and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition with me, Ryan Plays Games. When we left off last time, what did we do? Well, we went onto the graveyard, which is outside of Fort Lock, and found that the dead were being raised to potentially attack the fort by a shadow priest. We liberated the commander there, saved him, saved the rest of his men that could be saved, and brought them back to the fort, only to find that Commander Lieutenant Valis turned turncoat and attempt to usurp the commander of his duty. We saved him, killed Valis, and defended the fort. After that, we left on the way to Highcliffe. When we got on our way, we found that this lady here, Eleni, had been tracking us. The lady that had been tracking us since the first episode. She helped us dispatch of some people, and we went to save her grove. Unfortunately, her grove had already been corrupted for reasons we do not know why, and we've just arrived in Highcliffe now to find that lizard folk are destroying ships as they enter the water. So, with that in mind, we are going to find out what's going on in the Highcliffe and re-begin our adventures. Right, let's have a talk with Grishnak. Oh, is that a bug? No, it's not. You're a strange looking group. What do you want? Well, we're looking for a ship that will take us to Neverwinter. You and after town. You ain't heard then. No ships to Neverwinter. Hells, no ships in or out of Highcliffe till they put a stop to the lizard folks and their sabotaging. I can see where this is going, guys. I'm just standing watch while the men try to repair the double eagle again. We tossed nets down into the water last time, hoping to catch us some of the lizards. Didn't work. Those lizards just cut their way through the nets and damaged the ship anyhow. Clever beasties, I'll give them that. So everyone's just stuck here then? Pretty much, unless you're one of them crazies who will actually try to get anywhere on foot. Roads just aren't safe nowadays. Makes me glad I'm a sailor. Where are the lizard folk coming from? No one knows. The village elder's been poking around and the captain's been digging up rumours over at the inn. Nothing as of yet though. Plus people are nervous, because one of the villagers went missing last night. All sorts of rumours flying about undead and other nonsense. Things are just a big old mess right now. Where's the village elder? What do I look like? Your tour guide? Go and ask someone who actually lives here. Okay, well you seem like a pleasant man, but we'll be off. Up into Highcliffe then. Lovely place. Little village on the cliff. Just gonna have a quick sip of my coffee. Don't want it to go cold. Oh, Zakon and Gera. They're the people we saved in that tavern. Oh. Well now, what's all this? Travelling circus? Easy. One of them's a harbourman. Harbourman? Like I care what a swamp farmer can do. Seems to me there's the makings of a joke in you four. A dwarf, a tree worshipper, demon, and a swamp-smelling harbourman walk into a tavern. Well now, we may have walked in, but seems like someone's about to go flying out. Seems to me these men are in a bad need of a lesson. There's no reason to fight. This is ridiculous. Too late. We made this mistake of letting Kelgar open his mouth. How often does this happen? Trust me, things were slowing down a bit before we came here. Now it's back to normal. I've got to give Kelgar some opportunity to let himself go every now and then. Well, that'll teach you. Now then, that was a fine bit of sport, wasn't it? It turned out alright, I'll admit. Of course it did, we make a good fighting team. We didn't need to fight Kelgar. Next time, rein it in. It's hard to steal from someone when they think you're going to attack them. If we're done making more enemies, let's move on. Moving on is a sound plan. Right, so Kelgar wants to go to a tavern, of course. I'm not always going to give in to Kelgar's demands, but Sometimes I will. Right, let's go and talk to this guy over here. These guys over here first. Quite a few named people around. Ah, Gera. Gera, look who it is. Ilmater has answered our prayers. You probably don't remember me. You saved my life back at the Weeping Willow. Of course I remember. What are you two doing here? This is our home. We were returning from a visit with one of Zakan's relatives in West Harbour when you arrived at the inn. We don't wish to impose, but we could use your help again. We still have some money. No money is necessary. What's wrong? The stories have you assisting many strangers since we last met. I'm grateful for your help. 2 days ago, our son Andrew ran to the old Highcliffe Castle ruins with one of his friends. They were forbidden to leave the village, but they slipped away without us noticing. It's hard to keep an eye on them all the time with all the troubles about. I see, and they haven't returned? No, it's been days. We asked the village elder to send some men to look for them, but he refuses to risk anyone searching for them while Highcliffe is in danger. With Junie's husband disappearing, up at the ruins as well, the elder has become too cautious. We're hoping another such as you will be able to help us. I'll look for them. I'm sure they're fine. Right, I'll return when we found them. Why are we wasting our time looking for 2 kids? We have more important things to do. Then it's a good thing you're not making the decisions, isn't it, Tiefling? Don't start with me again, Dwarf. I know this isn't our problem, but I have to help if I can. Fine. If you want to waste your time, then so will I, even if I think it's a dumb idea. I, for one, approve. The Mere is not an easy place for children. I suspect the wilds of Highcliffe know better. I just hope there's some gold in this for us. My purse isn't as full as I'd like it to be. Yes, it is, Nishka. We've looted loads of stuff. Been greedy. Branson. Welcome to Branson's. If you thought you'd shopped at the best, you haven't been to Branson's yet. My apologies. I'm trying out a new slogan. What do you think? I like it. Well, thank you. Came up with it myself too. Say, you're not dressed like the other sailors rampaging about town. Seems Highcliffe has become quite a hub of activity since patrols along the high road became scarce. It's a good time for business, I tell you. We find I have a pretty nice stock of goods here. With all the travellers coming in, I've managed to get my hands on some real bargains. Okay, what do you have for sale? We'll have a swashbuckler's hat. And a wizard's hat. Get some more arrows as well for Nishka. Wow, he's got +2 stuff. Ravager. Sentinel. Battle axe. Hierarch's blade. It's a falchion. Presently, I don't think we need anything.
Yes.
No, I think we're okay in that regard.
What do you want?
No, we're good. Okay, let's put our new helmets on. I'm going to have the swashbuckler's hat. I should have the wizard's hat. Nah, swashbuckler. I'll give the wizard's hat to Kelgar. Yes. Oh, they don't show hats. Oh, that's annoying.
Well, now, what do you want?
Okay, we've got some direction, I suppose, so far. Right, we've got Edario here, Captain Finn, Par's house. Is this the village elder? Elder Main. Okay. Let's talk to Captain Finn. If you don't mind, I'm trying to drown my sorrows here. Are you the captain of the Double Eagle? Captain of a ship that can't sail, that's me. Here to rub salt in my wounds, are you? My father Dagon said you could help me get to Neverwinter. Dagon, eh? Still playing father in that swamp village, is he? I'll be able to grant you passage, but as you can see, we're all stuck here for now. No ships in or out of Highcliffe on account of the attacks, which means I've got a shipload of cargo written at the docks until this mess is sorted out. And let me tell you, there's merchants in Neverwinter who'll have me hanging from the gallows if I can't get my cargo there. Can't you just repair your ship and leave? I've already reported it twice. Each time some lizard folk punches another hole in the hull, without so much of a sound. Okay, there must be a way for me to prevent these attacks. Maybe if we had one of those many-starred cloak mages from Neverwinter. As it is, we're just a bunch of farmers and sailors who can't breathe in water. Maybe the lizards will get tired of messing around with this village and move on. In the meantime, you should try the local brew. Terrible stuff, but it gets the job done. Okay. I think that I'm just going to have to speak to the elder in a moment. Let's speak to Adario. Well met. I'm Adario. You need armour? Let me know. I'm the only armourer in Highcliffe. You don't sound too happy about that. Isn't lack of competition a good thing? I guess, but there really isn't much call for my work in a small town like this. Why don't you go to a bigger city then? I need someone to work for first in a big city. It'll be hard to compete with all the other armourers who have already steady customers. He's got a point. Goblin Shield of Nebush. Wow. Let's get you. Oh, actually, he's got proper helmets. Paladin helmet. That's ours now. Right. We want to get the heavy shield +1 for our. What do they do? Concentration. We want a heavy shield +1 for our. Oh, shield of the Wisp Hunter. Damn. For our dwarf friend.
Yes.
That's better. He needs the armor pretty badly, and he's got pretty bad armor as well. I'm gonna buy him full plate. Yeah, I've got to. That's better. That's way better. Can you wear any helmet at all? No, it doesn't show. That's annoying. Okay. And what do you need?
How can I help? I'm listening.
You have no armor on at all. Okay. Let's just get you some hide armor. There we go. Excellent stuff. Okay, that'll do for now.
I believe so.
I should pass the rings around that I've got if I'm not using them. I'll use this. And let's... Insight actually would be good for someone to have on.
Well now, what do you want?
Let's put some rings elsewhere. Give us like a lot of light going on.
What do you want?
What's this here? Ring of Fortitude +1. Yeah. Give this to Kelgar. Okay.
I believe so.
Right. Two very heavily armoured warriors in the front. Just what we need. Let's go talk to... Oh, Eldermane and Junie. Junie, please, I'm doing the best that I can, but we cannot risk exploring the ruins at this time. But where else could William have gone, Elder? You must do something. And what would you have me do, Junie? Sacrifice the entire village's safety? Just for your husband? You will be to blame if William comes to any harm, Elder. I will not have my child growing up without her father. I understand her anger. It would be tragic if William were hurt or worse, but she must understand that I have to put the safety of the village first. What happened that's made her so upset? Junie's husband, William, has gone missing. He went to gather some stones outside the village, but with the lizard folk attacking the outlying farms, I fear he may have been taken by them. He shouldn't have left the town with the attacks. I want you to give the Double Eagle permission to leave. This has nothing to do with my giving anyone permission. No one could sail anywhere until we put a stop to these attacks. And what does that have to do with Junie? I suspect that William's disappearance has something to do with the lizards, but without knowing for certain, I can't ask anyone to risk their lives. I'll help you, Phil. I'll look into it for you. You certainly travel with an interesting companion, so I suspect you're quite capable of handling yourselves. I think we've just been insulted. Just take it as a compliment, you two. I did not mean it as an insult. In fact, I assume you're all quite remarkable individuals to be able to push past the typical prejudices and band together. Oh, well that's alright then. So you won't object if we look into things. There are certain things about this that I have no objection. I think it's safe to say... If you are certain about this and I have no objection, I think it's safe to say that everyone in Highcliffe would be very grateful if you could resolve things for us. Well, where should I start looking? The lizard folk have been concentrating their attacks on the farms outside the village, and the only farmer left is Chandra. She's too stubborn to leave her home, even with the attacks. You could start your search with her. She may know something that could help, or you could simply wait there and ambush the lizard folk should they attack. Allow me to mark the location of her farm on the map for you. I wish you luck in your travels and look forward to seeing all of you again. Okay. Oh, here we go then. World map. At least we've got some direction now. Moser. So you're the new arrivals I've heard about. Adventurers, I take it. And who are you? My name is Moser. I know it's an odd name. It was one given to me though, so I'm rather attached to it. But enough of that. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me out of a small problem. And what is it you need? I was hired by a group of adventurers to show them the area around Highcliffe, help them get their bearings, as it were. It was a bit dangerous, but they offered me more gold than I'd seen in 10 seasons, working the fields. I'd have been stupid to say no. What went wrong? My employers only paid me half of what they owed me before they went off to explore some ruined castle north of here. They promised the rest when they got back. That was over a week ago. Since you're adventurers too, I'm hoping you might be willing to go and find them for me. I'll let you know if I find them. Or was it going to be an adventuring party against an adventuring party? That sounds exciting. Right. Chandra's farm. That's where we're going. Okay. Yeah.
Looks like this is the place. But where's...
Who are you? Did Maine send you? Whoever you are, you don't look much like a farmer to me. Any reason why you're gracing me with your presence?
Is there a reason he should? You don't look worth it.
Oh, God.
Mishka,
Well, it's just the truth. And she asked.
maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
The Elder asked us to come here to track down the lizard folk.
Good. Glad to see the Elder finally got wise enough to protect the grain shipments into Highcliffe before winter hits. I've been alone out here ever since the others abandoned their farms and took shelter in Highcliffe, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Why are you staying here? It seems dangerous.
Well, I'm not here by choice. I'm supposed to be making the merchant run through Port Last and Ember right now. But with the recent troubles, I can't leave the farm, let alone take the trade road from Highcliffe. I can't even move my harvest into town. And if I can't sell it, I won't make it through the year, not to mention the town's counting on the trade. I have friends in Ember and Port Last expecting shipments this season.
Port Last is a place from the last game. If we ever do the first Neverwinter Night campaign, then you'll see it. Have you been attacked?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. No one's been killed, luckily enough. Mostly buildings and houses have been burned, but no deaths.
That's strange. I would have thought the lizard folk would have tried to kill the farmers first.
Look at this
They
bug.
tend to, eat people. From what I've heard.
I agree. It is unusual, but the lizard folk may be afraid to push Highcliffe too far.
Too far? After all this? Don't know how much farther these people can be pushed.
Yeah, you're
Showing
right,
the blood of
Kalgar.
another tribe is different in lizard folk culture, while destroying objects and homes is more, well, territorial is the best way to put it.
Well, no one's been killed yet that I've seen. Just a lot of farms burned and grain destroyed or stolen.
Okay. You say the merchant road out of Highcliffe is blocked. The one to Neverwinter.
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more lizard folk, but no one's come back along that road for a while now. Merchants who take it just vanish, wagons and all. It happens so suddenly and quietly, and the bodies are never found. If you take the road, it's the last journey you'll make. The whole village, and even as far south as Fort Locke, is being cut off. If it keeps up, we'll starve, or worse.
We don't have time to waste. We're here to help against the lizard folk, so tell us what we need to know. And then we'll be on our way.
Fine. I think the lizard folk are striking from the ruins nearby. It's probably not their main lair, but it might be a staging camp.
What ruins are you talking about?
The ruins ruins up there are of Highcliff Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two. But that's not what has me worried.
Anything else you can tell us about the area?
Not much more to tell, but if you want to help, let me just mark the ruins on your map. Why do you have that strange look on your face?
I just saw some lizard folk running through your crops.
What? Where did they come from? My barn. And the harvest. I let down my guard for a second and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to distract you.
This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone and with winter coming, look, if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter and Fort Locke and the militia and the Elder and all of them promising to help us out and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do something for Highcliff, for the farmers here, it'd be long past due.
Bloody hell. Poor woman. Okay. Well, we know what we've got to do. Go and find these lizard folk and bring an end to the attacks. But how we do that is the next job, I suppose. Highcliff Castle ruins. Right, well, let's see how this goes. Highcliff Castle ruins. Okay, let's move toward it. No doubt there'll be some assailants on the road. One thing I'm really loving about this so far is the music is that of Jeremy Saul, who composed the music for the first campaign as well. The first game, should I say. It's good that they've recycled it. It's a fantastic score of music. Nothing down here. Better make our way to the ruins then and see what's going on. We need to look for William and Zachran and Gera's son as well. Some wolves. A lot of wolves, actually. Well, let's go.
Bonaparte.
Take that!
I'm liking this direwolf that she summons. Alright, well that was fairly easy to dispatch of. Oh, quick cast. Oh, I like that. See if there's any lizardmen up here that we can parlay with. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, yes there is. Oh, there's zombies. Okay. Strong zombies by the looks of things. Why am I doing so much damage to him? My weapon just continuously blessed now, is it? Ah, it is.
All right.
I think.
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
Calm down, we don't want to fight you.
We don't? All right. It's your choice.
And what kind of help are you talking about?
Slan must ask Chief for more warriors. Dead ones kill many clansmen already. More warriors trapped below. Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight.
So your clan is responsible for the troubles in Highcliff?
Yes. Humans invade our lands. Hunt us. Humans need to be stopped.
I'll help you save your clan. If I help you save your clansmen, will you take me to your chief?
How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief.
I just want to talk. We might solve the problem in Highcliff without more violence.
Slan believe you. Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lad. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
I know what I'm doing. Where are your clansmen, Slan?
Dead ones have Slan's men trapped below.
Okay, let's go. We get Slan as well. Into another crypt. So is my weapon blessed at the minute then? No, it's not.
Appio Novo.
Hang on, let me see what that actually does. Does it do it permanently? Mm. 60 seconds per level. Okay, no, it's not permanent. The dead ones. Turn undead. And nothing happened.
Take that! Let's see, take that!
Slan is quite a good little warrior. He's give a lot of XP. 53 per mob is quite a lot, you know. Where are they running? Is that a bug? Yeah, it's another bug. UI bug. Zombie warrior. Let's kill him.
To battle! Take that!
We need to let Eleni rest, really.
Give
Take that!
Not working on these zombies.
Take that!
Nature will.
Take that!
The plan.
Okay.
I'm wounded. I need some healing.
Yeah, well, we'll use this room as a resting spot, Eleni, don't worry. There we go. Save it. Uh-oh.
Master of the Fifth Tower, you grace me with your presence.
Yes, I am certain. The raising of the army and the attacks on Fort Locke, how do they proceed?
There have been complications, my lord. One of our disciples near Fort Locke has been slain. It shall not affect our plans at the fort, nor the raising of our troops. Our power runs strong here. The war our master pursued here so long ago still fuels our magic. Our enemies shall not prevail.
As long as Neverwinter is occupied, then you have served me, and through me, your master.
We are all in the service of the King of Shadows, Lord Garius. Sometimes we forget he is all around us, and there are no ranks and hierarchies before him.
Think what you will, as long as you carry out my orders. Ah, it seems someone else has come to pay their respects, priest. Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered the priest at Fort Locke. I suggest you deal with them before you share the same fate.
Okay, let's go. Ah, the adventurers. So that was the adventuring party that went there. We found them at least. Damn, that cool lightning was strong. You're down, boy. Good job, everybody. Mozart's back pay, there we go. Shadow Priest Journal. Boots, scroll, okay, excellent stuff. Now it's got the Shadow Priest. Darksteel War Mace. Ooh.
Time for a little fun.
All different bits and pieces. So let me just read this Shadow Priest Journal though. Just cannot use it. Oh, examine. Countless soldiers slain by my master so long ago rest in the soil of these ruins. As I exhume the bodies and confer upon them the blessings of eternal servitude to our cause, I cannot help but feel a great delight these men once drew their swords against the rightful ruler of all things, and now they await to serve the very same king they defied in life. I cannot help but wonder if the citizens of Highcliffe and Fort Locke will recognise their kin in bone white faces of my troops. I shall know the answer in less than a week's time, as my forces are nearly ready to march. Blessed be our great king. Okay.
To battle!
Okay.
Apio Nova.
Damn. Big damn. Big damn. Alright, let's finish these off. Try and rest again so she gets her spells back.
Time for a little fun.
Well, that's the Shadow Priest dealt with, so is there more here that I need to do? There are enemies nearby. Okay. Never mind. I think we can rest a bit closer this way. There we go. Right, let's continue. So killed the Shadow Priest, got some unidentified cool loot, which looks nice. I wonder if the person wearing
Everyone follow me.
She can. Amulet of Vitality. Ah, +2 Constitution? Yes, please.
Well, no.
We'll drop one piece of armor for health, that's for sure. 75 health now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Give that to you. That to you. Give all these to you, so you can identify it all.
Everybody, follow me.
I am listening.
Okay, she's identified all of it actually. Nash's Nimble Boots. Dexterity +3. Wow.
How can I help?
Damn. +3 dex is going to be damn good.
What do you want?
Or do I want the dexterity? Let's
I
have a
am
look
listening.
what it'll do
Everybody,
for me.
follow me.
Oh, sorry, but I'm taking that. Oh, actually, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. She gets so much more out of it.
Sure. Bonaparte.
Take that!
Right, time to join Kilda.
Take that!
Oh, we just dispatched of them. Man, this guy is really not happy with them. Go on, Eleni. Damn. Oh, that was a bug. I was being attacked by loads of things that hadn't spawned yet. That's always fun.
That's all you got? Take that!
Okay, skeletal corpse. Okay, let's go see what's free here first. Oh man, I lay on hands then by accident. Why am I just always focusing on Slan? Oh, the lizard men. Slan, why you bring warmbloods here? The warmbloods different. Fight well, have honor. Slan bring them to see chief. You bring them to our chief? Slan has been lied to by warmbloods. They will kill Slan, kill chief, kill us all. I just want to talk with him. We must go warn clan. Be ready if warmbloods fight. Slan honors bargain. You save Slan's warriors. Slan takes you to see chief. We go. I'm not ready to go just yet. Just got one little bit more to explore, Slan, if you don't mind. Let's rest up. I'm going to bless Kelgar's weapon, actually. Save it. Plenty of stuff still to do down here. Zombies.
Let's see what they're bringing.
What the hell?
Take that!
Let's see, Kelgar's doing some big fat damage now, and that's what we need. Ooh. Okay, she just popped the trap. Damn. Okay, almost at the end now. One last little room and then we'll go off and see the clan. Yeah, go on, Eleni. Big AoE damage. Lovely. Cleared him up something good. Oh, god damn it. Well, at least there's loot in here to be had. Not great. Not a great deal of loot, but at least some.
All done. Everybody, follow me.
Right, let's have a look in here. Wonderful. Rest up and then we'll go and see the clansmen. Hopefully find out what's going on. We didn't seem to find anyone though, did we?
Are you ready to see Chieftain yet, Warm?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
Slan, you bring these warm bloods to our lair? Why? They say Slan's warriors fought with Slan against the dead who walk. In return, only ask to speak to Chief, and Slan honors bargain.
Slan is foolish, but bargain cannot be broken. What do you want, Warmblood?
I want you to stop attacking the Highcliff ships.
No. This is our new home, and Warmbloods always hunt our kind if they live on our lands.
What? Highcliff was here before you?
No. Our lands now. Humans can live someplace else. Lizard folk need to be close to the water.
Isn't there anything Highcliff can do to stop your attacks?
Warmbloods in village will always cause trouble. The clan must make them leave.
So if the village agrees to stay away, you'll stop the attacks.
We not trust humans, and clan not big enough to attack. Maybe humans go away if we break boats.
I can convince the village to leave you in peace.
Chief not believe you. You lie like humans.
I have a lot of influence in the village. They'll listen to me.
Chief not believe you.
Ugh.
You lie like humans.
If you continue the attacks, they will eventually find you.
Clan will then defend its home. Humans will suffer.
And you're willing to risk this, your entire clan.
You speak as wise clan shaman. Chief stop attacks if humans not hurt lizard folk. But if humans break promise,
You'll let the village elder know so he can stop it.
Chief trusting you.
I hope you know what you're doing. You may have talked down that lizard, but you don't know if the village elder will go for it.
I'll be able to convince him.
The important thing is that we have come halfway in this, which is more than the villagers were willing to do. There is enough room in Highcliff for both tribes, lizardmen and villagers.
Trust me, if you were able to get this tribe to listen to you, the elder should be no problem.
Yeah, I like that way of thinking.
We should have just stormed this place and settled the matter. But can't change that now, though, can we?
No, we can't, Kelgar. But we are using diplomacy, which we said we would. Oh yes, we've got to give him his little bounty back. They were killed by an evil cleric and raised as his undead minions. Here's the pay they set aside for you. Really? How awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Here, take some of the gold for yourself. You earned it. Thank you. I need to be going now. Well, thanks for the help. I'm off. May your journey go well. Okay, now to the elder. We'll see if we can negotiate a truce. It would be good if we could. Elder Main. The lizard folk have a deal they want to make with you. You cannot trust those beasts. They've just enough intelligence to avoid killing their own young. They've agreed to leave Highcliff alone if the village agrees not to trespass into their territory. How are we to know that the village was so close to their lair? Surely it would be easy if they were to find another home along the coast. The thought of the lizard man clan living so close to our village, I don't like this. The lizard folk fled the mere and had resettled. On my word, they just want to be left alone. Their word may be good enough for you, but I and this village will have to live or die by such a decision. I found their chieftain to be reasonable and honourable. He will hold up his end of the bargain. Perhaps, then again, I certainly would have agreed to anything if I knew I was in danger. You're no better than the lizard folk if you insist on holding on to your prejudice. I'm sure you're right. The lizard folk have not yet harmed the villager directly. Perhaps they are more civilized than I thought. Very well, I agree to the bargain. Against my better judgment. I just hope that I've made the correct decision. Thank you. Now then, I'll have a ship I need to catch. Of course, I should ensure that every man we can spare will help with the repairs of the Double Eagle. Well, it looks like I was unable to find anyone. Well, I mean... Am I unable to go to the lair now and just, retrieve the people that they've captured? Let's go and see if I can. So it'd be good to make sure those quests are, you know, ends that aren't met, let's say. Seems silly to just ignore it. I assume that they are in that lair, the lizard man lair, but we need to actually approach and go to the lair. Well, oh well, I can't go there. That's a shame. Okay, never mind. Well, they are ends that have not been met, and that is a shame. I wonder why that is. If you're going to be diplomatic and save the mission, then surely there should have been a way for us to liberate those people. Maybe it's just an oversight in the quest design. Never mind. Ah, there you are. We took up a collection here in the village and have a surprise for you. There's enough here to pay for your passage to Neverwinter. It's not a lot, but you've done so much that we had to find some way to show our appreciation. I'd also like you to have this armour. It's been in our village for generations and hasn't seen much action. I thought you might be able to put it to better use. I'll put it to good use. My thanks. Yes, it's time for me to continue on to Neverwinter. Oh, be quiet, Kelgar. Enjoy the waves while you can. I'll say, it'll be nice to travel without being hunted for once. Okay.
The shard you have found. Show it to me. Yes, Sierra? Sierra? Is that what you sought? No. It is much more. Forget the betrayer. Forget our vengeance. These shards, they must all be found. Whatever forces you need, we shall grant you, but these shards must be ours. Of course, Sierra. It shall be done.
Dalrin. Lord Dalrin now, I hear.
Who's there?
Come now. You remember? Has it really been so long?
You... But you died at the battle at West Harbor.
Delayed, perhaps. My imprisonment was most distressing. But dead? Now how could I die with so much left unfinished? And there is so much more left to do.
Wow, very ominous. Very, very weird. So two potential enemies have been highlighted there, both in different places.
So this is Neverwinter? Suppose it's passable for a city built by humans. Can't say I care for it though. You want a proper city, you build down, not up.
This feels unnatural. The wood and stone, it's as if they've been silenced.
I wish you'd both be silent. The entire trip was just one long whine from the two of you.
Oh, me stomach feels funny. This boat rocks like a baby's cradle.
This water is so unnatural and deep, not like the swamp of dead people I grew up in. Not that I've got great memories of this place, but it's home. So, where are we going first?
Well, my uncle's inn should be close by. Let's head there first.
Not sure I can stomach any food yet. A stiff drink and a good tavern brawl, on the other hand. I say lead the way. Besides, I'd welcome a stable bed after being trapped on that filthy excuse for a boat.
Right, we are in Neverwinter. And here is the sunken flagon. Let's find our uncle. Duncan Farlong.
Well now, what can I do for you? Bit of venom for the belly, perhaps? Or maybe a tankard or two to shave the edge off your day?
I'm looking for my Uncle Duncan.
Uncle Duncan? That sounds a bit familiar. If you're here to collect on some debt, I'll tell you that Duncan's a drunk fool without 2 coppers to his name.
I'm his nephew. I'm related.
Oh, that's so? Well, sometimes here at the docks, kin come rolling in, strange kin too, and they're asking for all sorts of things.
West Harbour was attacked. People were dead and Dagon sent me here on a mission.
Dagon, eh? So the time's come, has it? Trouble's chasing on your heels, and you barely know why. Suppose Dagon told you less than half of what you need to know, then sent you packing. Don't take it hard. Done it to me twice in my life. All for good reason. I can probably guess why you're here, but why don't you go ahead and tell me anyway?
Dagon told me to seek you out, that you might know something of the silver shards recovered from the battle at West Harbour.
Did he? Nothing more than I did years ago. Plain silver near as we could tell. You and those shards were all that were left of that West Harbour battle.
Duncan, I thought you said that shard was magic, didn't you?
Trace of an enchantment on it is what that eel sand said, but nothing of importance. Probably residue from demon's fire, or maybe wizard magic.
Demon's fire? Sounds important to me.
And that, Sal, is why you are cleaning tables and I own this place. Those shards were magic, yes, a trace. But again, it was sand. And he's a fool. Anyway, barely worth mentioning. More sentimental value than anything else. That really why you came all this way? To hear about your mother?
My mother? What does she have to do with this?
Yeah, your mother. Esmeralda. Since you were asking about the shards. What, Dagon's still keeping that inside? It's a wonder he doesn't crack down the middle. But you know, I have no call to say that. I think that's why he buried that first shard. And gave the other one to me.
How are the shards of my mother related?
I think you might have been better off being raised by wolves if Dagon didn't share that. There's a lot I'm sure he never told you. But listen, it's his place to tell you, not mine. He'll tell you when he's ready, I think. But it's best you hear it from him. Let's stick to the shards for now.
I brought another shard and it's definitely magic.
Brought it here? Dug it up from those ruins? Now why in the 9 hells would you go digging up the past like that? Look, and listen. There's no good in picking up history's bones, especially where that warlock's concerned. I heard the tales, and Dagon told me what happened at West Harbour that night.
Who's Sand?
A hedge wizard. Somehow set up shop on the docks. But it's telling enough he can only run a business down here in the crack of Neverwinter. Got a dry wit, and he'll always rub you the wrong way. So his name's well chosen. Still, I suppose I trust him enough. And having a wizard close by certainly tends to keep fools from causing too much trouble. Well, me and Dagon took the shard to him back when he lived in the merchant quarter, before his run of bad luck. But he couldn't get much from it. Just faint traces.
Well, it's got power now. Maybe he can get another read from it.
Here. I've always kept it close for some reason. Didn't want to leave it out of my sight. Seemed unremarkable. But I find that sometimes time will tell. Had Sand examine it a long time ago, but he turned up nothing.
Maybe with the two of them, he might get a better reading from it.
Well, it's worth a shot. But don't pay him any coin in advance, that's all I'll say. In fact, that viper would be best off.
Ah, it seems I've arrived just in time to deflect the usual barrage of slander from the local innkeeper.
Sand.
Yes, it is good to see you're still sober enough to recognize me, Duncan, past the Stale beer, vinegar, faint sweat, failed aspirations, unwashed tunic. I thought perhaps you had already had one tankard too many for the day, but... Why, your guest here has the smell of a harbonin about them. Faint, but there. I thought Duncan was keeping company too good for him. Now I see I was right. Duncan, you could learn a few things from your guest.
Still passing off those 2 copper fairweather charms to the locals, Sand?
You have no appreciation for my talents, and after all I've done for you. To think you could survive a fortnight without my ale purgative. Why, you would be buried in the tombs with the rest of the Neverwinter traitors. A betrayer of barkeepers everywhere. But enough about you and your adventurous exploits on the tavern floor. I heard my name mentioned, and oddly enough, almost in a tone that suggested I could help.
This here's kin.
I'm not really seeing the family resemblance.
And we need your help concerning the shard. Both of them.
Shard? That chunk of silver you showed me so long ago? I do hope you're not going to try to pawn it to me again. I am no longer interested. Besides, as I recall, you said the piece of junk had sentimental value, which upon viewing your establishment is perfectly understandable. Besides, didn't your uncle or cousin or brother or whatever make off with the other shard? I thought you only had one now.
It found its way back, so to speak. We need you to look at both of them again. Properly this time.
Oh, very well. Give them here and let me see what my keen arcane senses can determine.
Damn, what happened?
Well, it seems to have some resentment to being scryed. That is quite different than last time. Are you sure these are the same shards? The power in them. Why, it's definitely stronger than last time. Much stronger.
Oh, so now they're magical. I'm not paying you for 2 failed divinations, you charlatan.
It's not a matter of divination, you one-tankard drunk. There is something about these shards. Without knowing their history, even my considerable talents cannot unlock their mysteries.
Look, stop arguing. We need to focus on the problem at hand.
You're right. Sorry I pointed out the fact you were a charlatan, Sand.
And I didn't mean to bring up your excessive drinking, Duncan, and your long list of failed aspirations. It was uncalled for, especially when the mystery of these shards is before us. Taking them to any other wizard in town would be useless until we learn more about their past. You need a sage, and you need them examined quickly, so...
How could you not sense the magic in those shards? I can tell just by holding them.
Because he's incompetent?
Duncan, the more I speak to your kin here, it's evident where the sense in the family went. Since you seem to have been given all the brains of the family, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But I do know the shards did not have the same strength the first time I examined them. There could be something about you that causes them to resonate, but I have no idea why that would be.
It doesn't sound like there's much we can do now.
You could try and speak to Algernon, but I don't think you'd have much luck reaching him. The Black Lake District is closed down. Algernon lives in the Black Lake District, you see, and now he's trapped there. The watch has it locked tight. No one going in or out, no messages in or out, even for the nobles that used to live there. Quite cryptic, really.
Why?
I heard about that. Lord Dalrin was killed, wasn't he? I've heard rumors, but no official word of what happened.
As have I. Not only are the Watch not talking about it, but they even called in the Cloak Tower mages to investigate, which means sorcery or demons were at work.
Demons? Closest I've ever come to demons is Dagon's tales about the battles down south near West Harbor, when there was that trouble with the King of Shadows.
King of Shadows?
Some sorcerer, I believe, had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales left about that period of Neverwinter history, oddly enough.
But you say this Algernon might know more, Sand?
Well, if you're not a member of the Watch, or know a secret route into Black Lake, then you're out of luck. So it seems like you have no choice but to let me examine the shards at my leisure. I'll need to hold on to them, of course.
Wait, Watch or secret route? Not bad ideas. Either way the coin lands. Hell, there's Marshal Cormac. He's currently at the city watch post, and I know he's in bad need of an extra sword arm down at the docks.
Cormac from Fort Lock?
Yes, I heard he got back to Neverwinter recently. Surprised he even made it with the troubles I've heard around Fort Lock.
Trust me, you don't know the half of it.
Cormac's a harborman too, and folks of the harbor are as close to kin as you can get out of the mare. He might be able to take you into the watch, and from there, speaking to Aldenon shouldn't be too hard.
Sounds good to me.
If you want to find another route into the Black Lake District, that means dealing with other folks that try to control the docks. Moya and her gang.
Oh, there's an idea, Duncan. They probably were behind the watch closing the Black Lake District in the first place.
Where can I... Not my first choice, but if I had to speak to her, how would I?
She's got thugs all over the docks, but finding one who can get you to her?
There's Caleb. He used to try to get me to pay him gold for protection before I told him about the wards I'd inscribed on the building that caged the Guardian Elementals. Long story, but quick resolution.
Caleb, maybe. But I don't trust that harbor rat to give you a fair deal. And the price will be steep, in bodies or coin. He doesn't like being the only one with blood on his hands.
Doesn't sound like someone we should put our faith in.
Obviously, you've never dealt with the Watch in Neverwinter, Kelgar. Dealing with Caleb is probably our best chance.
Still, the chances are simply talking to Caleb will make you want to kill him, so it seems a clear win to me. If you do speak to him, though, be sure to do it downwind.
So, joining the watch, upholding the law, or descending into crime?
That's pretty... You can find Cormac in the watch post, near the Dolphin Bridge that leads to the Merchant Quarter. He needs help, so it shouldn't be much of a tough sell to join up.
Caleb should be lounging around the corner east along the main road. Just follow the smell. If you want to join with him, he'll probably ask you to hurt or kill someone, so be warned.
I'll mark both on your map. Help you get your bearings.
Well, you can certainly find your way into trouble from here. Me, I will head back to my lonely merchant existence. Should you need my expertise, simply ask. But just in case, bring a great deal of gold as well.
Okay.
Well, there you have it. Talk to Caleb or Cormac. Cormac is at the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge. Caleb should be lounging down the street east along the main road. The docks isn't exactly a bastion of piety and faith. All the more reason you'll find your work cut out for you. Cormac's always on the lookout for someone with a mind for the law. But while you're here, feel free to make yourself at home. Also, any friend of yours is a friend of mine. Your companions are welcome to stay here as well. Even if you're off on some other journey like the one that sent you here. They're all welcome to make themselves at home whenever they're not traveling with you. That way you'll know where to find them if you need their help later. Sound good?
Alright, I'm off to try and find access to the Black Lake. Okay. Right, well, we've got to Neverwinter now. Big hour-long episode, so I think we'll leave it here at the starting hub of the Sunken Flagon. And we'll go from there. But yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching my videos. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to help me grow my channel so I can make more of this content. Thank you very much. Goodbye.